that Sodom and Gomorrah is about homosexuality. A lot of people today want to say it was really about hospitality. But if all we have is the Sodom and Gomorrah story, there's not a lot in the Old Testament that settles the question. We have to turn to the New Testament. The one that's very clear is Romans 1, the first chapter of the Epistle to the Romans.
In the first chapter of Romans, the Apostle Paul writes these words: God gave them over to shameful lusts, even their women exchanged natural relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, the men also abandoned natural relationships with women and were inflamed with lust for one another.
It seems to me the clear meaning of that is that whatever the other stuff in the Old Testament, one thing that carries over as an enduring thing is that God disapproves of same-sex genital intimacy. He does not want men lying with men and women lying with women, denying the natural use.
When Paul uses the term natural or unnatural, he's really meaning what is customary or uncustomary. It wasn't customary for men to have sex with men in the Jewish context, but he saw it in the Greek world. And so he saw that as evidence of worshiping the wrong God, of idolatry.
His reference, of course, is to exploitive same-sex relationships among pagan Romans and Greeks. Paul certainly never contemplated the kind of monogamous, long-term relationships that are very much normal among homosexual people today.
The Bible really doesn't deal with homosexuality because it has no concept of it. There were no Greek words, no Aramaic words, no Hebrew words for these concepts of human sexuality. And therefore, the few references that have been lifted out of the Bible to be used in religious teachings to condemn homosexuality really are inappropriate.